Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ziana with Janae's Forte. Thank you for tuning into my Is What It Is podcast. Today is my first day starting this, so bear with me. I just want you to know that before I begin, I would love to express how I am not aiming to disrespect anyone, target anyone, or attack anyone. I am just expressing Ziana's opinion, and I would love to be heard, and I want to also hear what you have to say. I can take it. Any comment, any type of debate you would like to begin, no problem. At the end of this video, just make sure that you tune into my live. I will be then accepting anyone in there who wants to speak or just wants to continue talking about what the topic is today. Okay, so before we begin, I just want to say thank you for this opportunity to allow me to speak. Thank you in advance for those who are listening. You are the best. As you all know, I have done many things with Janae's Forte. I just decided to start something new, which is to be heard in other ways by using my voice. I did it with art. I've also done it with, my beads. Any other things I've done, creative ways. This is another creativity for me. So, I wanted to speak on the topic of spirituality. Why am I speaking about spirituality? Because it is very important and it's also not important to many people. It has very much given, I would say, it's been dividing people. People look at race, but then they also look at religion, politics. I don't like to talk about politics, but I like to talk about spirituality. I may trigger some people. However, if you feel that, express how you feel at the comments. It's okay. So let's get started. Why are people spiritual? People are spiritual because they, at that moment, feel that they have something to believe in when they didn't. When you go to the very bottom and you have absolutely nothing, all you do is you stay alive and you survive and you keep moving. That's faith. At that moment, you may not be spiritual that you feel, but that's spiritual acting. That's spiritual being. I would consider Christian because I was brought into the world that Christianity was the way. Definitely went to church growing up. It is what it is. I tried to go as an adult. I just can't get the vibe of what other people want to bring to me and instill in my life. I have my own life. Everybody has their own lives. And as I've prayed and meditated over the years, I realized that being in that type of environment, it's great to be surrounded by people who actually feel the same way you feel, which is they need help. They're seeking this God or this energy that's supposed to help them keep moving forward in life in a better direction. Okay. However, I don't agree with most of the things that they say in the Bible. I don't agree with the way the pastor may project things for all those to understand. I love certain pastors because they like to reach out and make it easier for even children and adults to understand, or those who just don't understand to understand. The history of the religion, of just being spiritual in general, all definitely started in Israel. I'm not from Israel. I'm a black woman. I have black kids. I have a black parent. I feel that definitely everything has been passed down to make us believe that this is what we're supposed to believe. And a lot of the words in the Bible are helpful to guide us into better directions, but some of it is also to control us in a certain direction. I choose to be free. That's my spirituality. One thing that I do is meditate, and that's very, very helpful to my mind, body, and soul. It cleanses me. I use my sage. I follow through and remove the negativity. I also use incense. Incense is, for me, the smell of it gives me the vibe of what I feel. It's all about belief. I believe that a certain smell is going to trigger something in me to make me feel a certain way. For example, I have money oil. My money oil, I put it right here, but because of that smell, it drives rich inside of me. And I don't know what it is, but it's not necessarily luck, but I have not been less fortunate. God has always been blessing me abundantly. And when I think that it's going wrong, all because I say my meditations, give myself affirmations, feel free on the inside. Don't let something else control me. I'm controlling myself while allowing the energy that I put out to reverse and control me. I don't let life control me. I let my spirit control me, because when I leave, I believe my spirit will still be alive. And I want it to be positive. I want it to be clear, pure, and clean. So I also have crystals. My mom came over. She's spiritual as well. She laid them on top of my door, every single door, and blessed my house, because she said, this is my first opportunity here by myself. I need to have my daughter to be okay. Her daughter to be okay. Without, you need it, you did it, da 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 da. She just poop, 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 and said, you're good. You're covered. You'll be all right. I keep doing this. I keep speaking positivity in my life. I'll be fine. And exactly what I've been doing. Spirituality is so important. But why isn't it that everyone is spiritual? Well, non-belief. Sometimes people who have been bashed on Christianity, they just give no heck about spirituality altogether. And I'm sorry that you feel that way. However, I hope this podcast can help you believe that you can be spiritual too. Being spiritual doesn't always have to be witchcraft or something that will happen right away just because you're spiritual about it. No, but because you are spiritual in a positive way, meditating about it, manifestation, law of attraction, speaking into existence, things like that will come your way in a positive way. It may not be the way you want, because sometimes it may not be for you. However, being the fact that you're still in a positive mode, something will come about for you. Not having faith is the number one reason why people don't have spirituality in their lives or don't believe it, because sometimes it may take for you to go rock bottom to believe and keep faith and move forward. And you're like, oh my God, there's something in the universe. There's a God. There's something that's here watching and elevating me, because it isn't just you. You put yourself in a bad situation. How did you come out of it? Because you started to believe that you can do it. What brought that in you? Your soul. And where does your soul hold of? Your spirit. And where does spirit come from? What you believe, your faith, your life, not giving up. That's the last thing to why spirituality for others aren't in their lives, is because you give up or you plan on giving up. Don't give up. Don't plan on giving up. I am not bringing this to you to say, yeah, come on down to the spiritual land. I just want you to know that keeping faith in my life helped me with spirituality. Just because I burn this sage and I speak great affirmations, I'm beautiful, I love me, I am awesome, I'm smart, I can overcome this eviction, I can overcome this separation anxiety or anxiousness or job loss or the fact that I don't have $10 to my name. All of these things, you remove the negative. Take these negativity of people out of my life. I don't want anyone in my life that's going to hurt me. I don't want anyone in my life that's going to deceive me, dishonor, anything. You take this and you speak it out to say, this is not what I want, and remove it. You remove everything. You remove it. You let it burn out on its own, because once it's done, that lets you know that it's been gone. You're done on that. Let that out. Release. Whew. And then you take this. You also burn it. And you say, now that I let everything go, bring the great into me. I would love to have awesome days. I'm tired of last week. Give me better days. I want my daughter to succeed in school this week. Bring home a great progress report. Help me in my relationship with you, energy, universe, God, spirits, whatever you feel it is. For me, I still believe in God. I believe in my God is my spirit that's helping me. There are negative spirits. So there's something out there that is controlling everything, and everything is about what you and who you are. How can you grow from any negativity to then be blessed to have better for you? You meditate. You meditate. You meditate. You put things around you for positive energy. You pray about what you really need and want. Things that make sense to you. And it's about how you pray. You pray right. You pray for more things. You do things that are great in your life. Once you step by step on, I did this, I did this, I did this, and something bad happens, it is what it is. It is what it is. And the reason being is because this world is already at free will, and we know that. Again, like I mentioned before, some things may not be for you. So that's when you keep faith and you say, it is what it is. I didn't get the job that I wanted. I worked hard and I didn't get it. Why? Because it wasn't for you. There's something better. There's something more. You don't deserve that. They don't deserve you because you're better. Keeping faith and belief and saying, oh, you know what? Fuck that job. I'm quitting. Automatically right there, you forgot all about yourself. Positive knowledge. You forgot about loving yourself instantly because you just said, fuck it. And I don't know. I don't care about it. No one cares about me. Don't think that. You care about you. I care about you. You care about you. That's all that matters. You look into the mirror, you care about you. After everything that I just said, I really want to know what you all believe. Do you believe in spirituality? Do you believe that if you give up and you kill yourself, that you just didn't believe? When all it takes is one step is to listen to a video like this, listen to peers or maybe your parents or just yourself. Give yourself time to think for a moment. What are the great things in my life? What are the bad things in my life? How can I turn it around? How can I manifest things that are going to bring me joy? I can't speak for infants that have passed, that have lived life that just hurt them all their lives. But they passed because God didn't want them to suffer anymore. The energy of the universe didn't want them to suffer anymore. But they were here for a purpose. And something abused it. To give you an example that was given to me, a gun. A gun is the spiritual piece. You can have a person who is at free will, again, this innocent gun fully loaded with bullets to either protect or hurt. You have one person that is going to, at free will, take upon this gun and say, I'm going to use this to protect you and me. Or I just want to kill you because I hate you. Or just because I want to. It's in my hands. I choose what to do with it. Your life is in your hands. You choose what to do with it. Don't give up though, because giving up means that you didn't keep faith. You didn't gain spirituality within yourself. You didn't speak to someone about how you feel for real. How you really feel. How can you come from it? How can I manifest? How can I meditate? How can I believe? All it does is start with you. If you have never gotten to the point where you can't even fathom about what spirituality is and you give up, you never tried at this point. All it takes is a little bit of faith and a little bit of trying and error. It happens. Like, oh my gosh, like just to give you a testimony example for me, I have definitely went through so many things that no one could probably really understand or believe. It is what it is. However, I'm here today. All that matters.